home, that sultry temptress full of promise and unfulfilled fantasy. The promised land that has become a barren wasteland for Falkirk. Sure, others like to come here and love to take advantage of the manicured lawn. No one has yet left empty-handed. It's not that Falkirk are bad either, their away form shows that, but they never seem to get the breaks at home. The whistle had sounded for a foul before Craig Ireland put the ball in the net. Kilmarnock's unbeaten run was broken by Rangers last week, but they can still play a bit and have the capacity to be dangerous. They're good at spreading the play from one side to the other. This time Gary McDonald was lying in wait but was unable to take advantage. But here's the real mystery. Falkirk can pass the ball as well as anyone. They can attack with menace, but they can't break that last barrier. Alan Combe sent flying across his goal by Vitor Lima, but no happy ending for the Portuguese defender. And again, Falkirk's luck was out from a corner. The ball ended up in the net, but Kenny Clark appeared to suggest it had gone out of play at the far post. Over the line before Ireland headed it back in. Still a let-off for Killie. Just 3 points from 9 home games before this one for Falkirk. Pedro Moutinho doing his best to try and reverse the unenviable stats. He very nearly succeeded, and even though he was partially unsighted, Combe reacted well to keep his goal intact. A look of we've seen it all before from these fans, and they've seen their keeper Matt Glennon in fine form before as well. He had to be here from Stephen Naismith. And how big a role will the number 14 have to fill after January for Kilmarnock? Falkirk could have done without the kind of defending that his managers hopping up and down with rage. The failure to keep it simple was almost costly for them. Naismith again with a chance. It's now not a matter of if or when, but a question of where for Chris Boyd, so Naismith and his teammates will have to step up to the plate. Something like this from Jamie Fowler would do just fine. A stunning strike from Fowler. He claims he did this in training, but to do it with his left foot left him as stunned as the Falkirk defence. And for the home side, a familiar scenario. Yet the chances continued to be made by Falkirk and continued to be missed as well. Disappointment once more for the home side. So, step forward Kenny Milne, who made a run that enabled him to be there when it mattered. Enough in the shot to beat keeper and defender for just their 7th league goal at home this season. Combe appeared to have done the hard part. Milne had other ideas. Game on now, all right. Both sides looking for a winner. It was almost applied by Boyd, denied by a flying save from Glennon. And is that his manager now looking for £400,000 for the striker? Perhaps not, but goals drive up the currency of transfers, and even if he had been quiet for much of the game, Boyd still carried a threat. The home defence hard-pressed to keep him and Naismith at bay. Yogi and Brian Rice suffering agonies, and they would probably have taken a draw by now the way the game was going, with Killie attacking to the end. And this is what Sheffield Wednesday or Rangers are getting: someone who can score goals. According to the Falkirk programme, Boyd will be doing this for Rangers reserves if he moves to Ibrox. It's fair to say Boyd would disagree with that assessment. He might be just what Alec McLeish is looking for. No doubt Killie's loss will be somebody's gain.